What the Fuck News with Charlene and Pooh. We keep up with the shenanigans so you don't have to. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Hey everybody, yeah, we are back again with the most shenanigans. This is Charlene and Pooh for What the Fuck News, the podcast. Hey Pooh, how you doing, baby?
Hey,
You know what?
I'm all right, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, it is
different
what it
day,
is. It
same
is what it
shit,
is.
different day.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, I don't. You know what? What was we talking about? Because I, my mental
Um,
has just been kind of jacked up this week. The highs and lows of. We're gonna get our mental health out the way first. We're gonna take care of that first. My week has been kind of up and down.
mhm.
You know, uh, some days I want to be here, and some days I don't. And I get to laugh, and then I tell myself a joke, and I'm trying to remind myself that this is why you're here. And I'm like, I don't, man, that don't mean make a difference. So that's what I went through this week. But right now, I'm okay. So how was your week?
Um, my week was all right. I had to go give my car back to the mechanic because I did that drive to New York and I had took it from the mechanic. It was at the mechanics before I left for New York, and I was telling him, you
Wait a
know,
minute.
I would leave it with you, but I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere real quick. So let me just hold on to my vehicle real quick, and drop it back off with you when I come back. And I finally dropped it back off, but I was trying to having to find a ride to work. Make
So do
sure.
now. Okay, now, did you take care of that? Because we talked about that. Did you was you able to get that
Yes, I
fixed?
went. I picked my car up today, so I can
Wait a
finally
minute.
drive
So he
myself back.
finished it. So he finished it.
Yeah, yeah. It was just like little things that it was okay for me to drive it to New York and back, and
Hmm.
then give it back to him right after, so he could finish doing what he had to do on it, which it wasn't nothing of dire, that needed to be taken
Okay, I
care
thought
of.
you was
Right?
going to be.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to be out. I thought you was going to have to be out for work for days and days and days or something.
No, I've been going. I found a ride. I've been going.
Oh, okay, good.
Um,
That's good.
yeah.
Good. Good. And Kate is doing all right in school.
Yes, she's doing good. She's, acclimating herself to the whole high
High
school
school.
thing. Yeah. So, um, I'm just trying to be that supportive parent. I'm trying to be that supportive parent that doesn't have a support system.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, that's hard. That's got to be hard.
it is, and I want to know, like, if there's any other females out there that's literally like doing it like dead ass by themselves. I'm talking about no mommy, no daddy, no grandmother, no aunt, no uncle, no nothing. Like you literally just like you was saying how you was finna go through the week. You was finna strong arm that shit, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
literally
And I'm gonna
that's
tell you, you
how
know
I be
what?
getting through
I don't
life.
want
Like
to.
I
I don't
just
want to tear up about it. I don't want to tear up about it because
yeah.
it's really an emotional thing. Nobody understands when I say my best friend is gone. When I say my friend is gone, they be like, "Oh, they'll be back." No, 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 no. When I say gone, this girl is gone, gone.
Hmm.
And I got this remembrance picture of her on my wall. That I look dead at her when I go to sleep. I look dead at her when I wake up. Okay, it hurts to lose a child, but when that child is the nucleus of your family, you have people that are the glue to a family. You do have those people.
Hmm.
Okay, and when you lose that person, genuinely loved you. They didn't want nothing from you.
Hmm.
They really want the best for you, and that's gone. Yo. So yeah, I have a hard time even wanting to do a what the fuck news, you know. So we're gonna get down to it. Mental health. I've been they've been asking me all week. I've been, with my little programs and things like that, because like I said, I don't have money, so I have to get on certain programs. And they be talking to me about my mental health as far as losing my daughter, and then turning around and losing my son-in-law. Her husband died within 4 years of her, and I'm like, now I'm really out here by myself.
Mhm.
That's how come I'm always looking out and calling you and finding out how you doing, because now I understand that real life. Damn, I'm by myself doing this
By
shit.
yourself. By yourself. And it's like, when people say that they by themselves, like when I be hearing, other single mothers be like, yeah, I do this by myself. And I'm like, but following that very same statement, she on the phone with her baby father, whether she's arguing with him or whether she's trying to get him to give her some more child support or what have you. At least you could get on the phone and even ask. You could fix your lips to ask that nigga.
Right.
I don't even have my baby father's number. I don't know where my baby father lived. I know my baby father. We was just over there. We saw him.
I
Like I saw,
know.
like I
Yeah, you
got
was just
pictures with
really.
him and everything, and with him and Caitlyn and all of that. But di- he's not he's not fit to be a parent. Like in all actuality, let's really call it a spade a spade. Like he ain't nobody that you could call on
But
or you
now
could depend on.
somebody sitting out. Now I have to be double advocate for the person that's sitting on the outside of this conversation, because if there's a man somewhere listening to this, he's in the background yelling, "But what did you do?" You know what I mean? So I, I'm gonna say
It's
y'all didn't
not
have
about what I
no.
did. It's not about what he did. It's about the fact that
Mhm.
he's not an active parent in his child's life. So it has nothing to do with what anybody did.
Okay,
Nobody did
that see,
anything.
I wanted you to get that out there. I
Yeah,
wanted
it
you,
doesn't have
so
anything
it
to.
wouldn't look like, I don't want it to ever look like we're picking on men, and when we
Yeah,
know it's some
no,
regular women out
no,
there
no,
too.
no. But we gonna call out deadbeatism. Yes, that's a
Hmm.
word.
Hmm. If
We
it
gonna
ain't, we
call
made
out
it up.
dead. We gonna call out deadbeatism, and that's what it really boils down to. Like I got a deadbeat baby father. It's okay. It's all right. But
It's a
like
lot of that going around though. But you know what? Then that, now here we go. They say pick better.
I was
How are you
17.
supposed to? Wait a minute. See what I'm saying?
I was
Now hold on.
17.
But guess
I
what?
was
That okay? You were 17. Well, what gave me? I was 31. So what's my excuse?
I was hot in the ass.
Okay, my excuse was, I'm dead ass with mine. You
Mm.
know, if I swear to God, this dog started barking because it's the little one. I can't stand her. She's over there. Y'all,
Ooh.
yeah, I'm about to beat her up real quick.
Oh my god.
Stop, please. Don't.
Stop.
She's so little and cute. You know what I mean? And she's messing with her mother. Y'all going to talk to Pooh for a minute, because I gotta get off the. I gotta mute my mic for a minute, because I gotta yell at this dog for a minute. Just yeah, like y'all know, we raw dog around here. This is real life. Hey, listen, we ain't in no studio. We raw dogging it. Be right back.
Oh god. Now she
See, that
could.
didn't take long. I had to come right back. I had to come right back, because I know what it is, but I don't want to
I
hear
was
y'all.
gonna say why you ain't just pause it like you said you
Yeah,
could.
I couldn't, cause I forgot I could do
Good.
that. Cause I forgot I could do that. I forgot completely that I could do that. And like I said, right now I'm in the good spot, happy. But
Oh
anyway,
god.
do you hear her? I,
Yeah.
I hate her. Hold on, I am going to pause it right now. Okay, and we're back
And
because
we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, and we had, yeah. I should have played our we right back thing, because we got that too. But y'all would have heard me saying some things that was not supposed to be heard to
Yo.
my puppy, because she over here acting out. But anyway, what was we talking about?
Um.
Mm,
Yes,
mm.
the deadbeat baby father.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
support systems. Yeah, I was asked the other day, like, before I put my car in the shop, somebody was asking me, well, do you have a support system? And I'm looking like, no. I don't. I am the support system. I'm everything. Like to one person, yes, but no, I'm nothing to someone else. So
And see, you
it
know what? That okay, this gonna sound real crazy. But when people have those love songs, they be hearing love songs.
hmm
I don't think of anybody. I don't have nobody. And I'm sick. I turned 62 years old August the 7th. Okay, 62, and I was like, Charlene, were you ever in love? Ever, ever? And I'm like, actually, no. I was in heavy like.
mm,
You know what I mean? I think I was in a lust stage with one person, but then with my daughter's father, Jazz, with Jazz Daddy, that was a mission.
a mission.
No, seriously, that was a mission. I, uh, I wasn't trying to have no relationship, but I was 30 years old and I wanted kids. I thought I was broken because everybody I knew started having babies when they was 14. I'm 30. What the fuck? Okay.
Mm,
So, you know, and I even had a cousin that had her first child when she was 11. Yo, uh, so they been stopped playing with dolls. I was trying to get a Barbie doll at 16. So that show you how not broken I was. I wasn't out there like that. And even when I went out there, it wasn't like that for me.
hmm
I've done some sketchy. I ain't gonna say I was perfect. I did some sketchy things with some. Ooh, why did I do that? You know, glad I did. I came out clean. I'm glad I came out clean out of that. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but that's why I don't date. I don't. Why I feel like it's a waste of time for me. You know, I don't want to argue with anybody. I don't want to be questioned about anything. I just got to the point in my life where it's, you know what? If you didn't catch me in my 20s, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because right now I'm fighting with heart disease and my back hurt, my knees,
Shit.
my knees is cracking.
I
I'm
don't
not
even.
about to tell my knees for nobody. Y'all want to have sex? I don't want. I don't want to do them things. I don't. I don't. I've been turned off to that years ago. Even when before I had the heart attack, I've been turned off. So that's how come I look at these young ladies and the things that you be talking about, and I'm like, I can't relate, but I can relate to the part about the deadbeat part.
Mm.
I can relate to that, but my thing is I don't care. You know what I mean? I mean I didn't care. That He was. I didn't want him like that. I
Yeah,
did
I
not.
don't care, and that's the thing. Like when it comes down to me and my baby father, I don't. Let's put it this way: I don't. I don't. I know who he is. Like
Yeah,
physically know who he is, but
yeah.
I don't know that man. I don't know that man.
See, and guess what? See. Now there's the difference between there's a difference. I know who Jazz Daddy is. Jazz Daddy was. Uh, uh, and I had a reason. I didn't like him. I don't like you, bro. You know, I don't like you as a human being. But I had the semen. You know what I mean? But I didn't realize I didn't like you until after I had collected this. Had to
Oh
collect
God.
it, did my collection, right? And it served its purpose. Okay. I didn't realize how much I didn't like you. You understand what I'm saying? I knew I
Mm.
wasn't in love. I knew I wasn't in love with you. I knew you was cool to hang out with. Would do the bumper grind every now and then. You know, cool. But I wasn't prepared to live with no man. I wasn't that. And then you abusive at the same time. Oh no.
Mm-mm. You can't be
Oh,
out here being a bum and abusive. You
eh,
gotta pick a
you,
struggle.
you, do you understand what I'm saying?
Pick a
So
struggle.
Cause see,
That's why when you heard my baby father talking that hot shit, I was like,
no, that's how come I took. That's how come I took the attitude that I took, and I know he had to know I was on because he had to see me in the room because it was all. It was I'm looking like what the fuck. I'm sorry for cursing y'all, but no, you know what? This is what's called what the fuck news, so y'all know what it is. But anyway, uh, the animator get the gall that he showed. Your big daddy showed that day.
yeah, it was the audacity was running high. That's how I knew I
No,
was
for real.
definitely getting close to New York. Like I was definitely in the
Hmm.
right direction.
Right, because the audacity
Because
was
I
high.
don't deal with this much. I don't deal with this much audacity in Texas. Oh no!
And guess
Like
what? And that how I knew you, and that how I knew that you wasn't realizing you wasn't at home when you came in my house in Pennsylvania on your way to New York and walked to my house. I locked the door. We in here chilling, and you ain't locked your car doors. I was like, what the fuck? I say, where do you think you at, baby?
yo, it was like the whole time I was like out there, not even like
Oh
because
my
I would
god.
leave. I was leaving my car running everywhere. Like
No. Boo
it was
boo.
like I was so glad to get back home and
Yo,
to not have to hear,
what are
girls,
you
you
doing?
crazy? Go lock your
Right.
doors. Go turn your car off. Go roll the windows up. Go do that. Go. And I'm like, I don't do all of this at home.
But
Like,
guess what? But guess what, y'all? That's how come I'm trying to get my old ass down there to where she's at. Okay. Look, I got me and my puppies, and because I was sitting there thinking today, I said I got to go. I have to leave, and I, I was looking at all these dishes and all these things I have, and I'm like, I don't even need all this stuff. I don't even cook anymore. I haven't used the stove since I moved into this apartment.
mm,
I mean, not once. Did I cook the whole time you was here? You see me on that stove
no,
cooking anything?
no.
Did I just did I had a box sitting on top of that stove when you came in here? That shows it shows you I have appliances sitting on top of that stove because I don't have storage space. But that's part of the sadness that I know that's got to be part of the depression. When you just throw something in a piece of aluminum foil, I make a sandwich and throw it in some aluminum foil and keep it moving. You
Mm,
know, because Jazz was the cook. You know,
yeah, she
and
was.
and when
Definitely was.
Charles was, and even after when Jazz passed away, when Charles was, I still had my son-in-law. He at least he was going out there to work, and I had him to cook for. When he come home, I could still cook a meal for this. The man, he's still the man of the house. He's still allowing me to be in his house, you know. But now both of
Mm,
them are gone. Both of them gone. I don't need a 5 pound bag of potatoes no more. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't need a bag of oranges anymore. I don't need a whole bag of apples. I don't need one- it's buying milk. I don't need to buy milk anymore. It's just so many things I don't need to do, and it bothers me because I look at these things like, well, what do I want to eat?
Mm,
You know, it's things like that that people don't realize that you're so used to doing it for others. And I know we didn't get all the way off topic, but I'm talking about this is the part of no, this is part of doing it by yourself thing. When you don't have nobody to cook for, I thought about I said, I have these big pots. I'm ready to donate all of it. I don't need it. You know? I don't need none of this stuff. Big TVs, I sold those because I don't need it. I don't watch TV. The clothes that Jazz got me to buy, I'm going to donate most of that stuff. I just thought about it. I'm just going to donate that stuff and get it out the way, except for the brand new stuff.
mm,
I'm going to pare down so small, it's going to be ridiculous. Because when I thought about it, both these kids are gone, and all they left behind was stuff.
mm,
Now this stuff is just stuff now that I have to touch and go through and cry and wish, and that's what being doing now. I'm really doing things by myself, calling this
mm,
place to make appointments, or uh, making sure I keep in touch with the landlord, and making sure I keep my appointments with my doctor, and this is stuff I got. And they call, you got to call the internet people and be on the phone with them, and it's like this is stuff that I wasn't really doing by myself at first. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to the grocery store by myself. Then when they tell me when I go to the hospital, they say, "Is anybody coming?" There's nobody to come. You know, there's nobody there. I mean, so that's why I have to get where somebody is, because I don't want to be. I don't mind being by myself. I think there's a difference between being by yourself and being alone. What you think?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a difference.
I don't mind. See, I can keep me company. That ain't the issue. But when you don't have nobody to reach out to, that's how come I be checking on you, because I'm like, she down there single trying to raise a teenager.
Say it
Teenager.
again. Say it again.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Down there trying to raise a teenager. How you doing? How you holding up, bro?
A
Okay.
black, a black, beautiful
Girl.
young lady.
No,
Like,
and soft spoken, smart,
mm,
like what was we were talking about before we started recording?
I
Jazz. I said she
just,
reminds me of my daughter so much, and I miss my daughter so much. And I'm like, make sure you keep up with her, keep y'all lines of communication open, because the one thing I'm glad is me and Jazz was on good terms, good terms. She could come and tell me anything, you know.
hmm
And you need to keep it that way. But you're gonna have those people that's gonna try to come in and get involved and how they say. Don't let them. Don't let them. Don't don't let them change how you and her get along. How y'all work y'all life. And that's what I saw in him that day. I saw uh what you call an interrupter. Because the lies that he was telling that child, it was just amazing.
who?
Your baby daddy. The lies
Oh,
yeah. I'm listening to some of the lies. I'm like, why is he telling this child that shit? And I'm like, yo,
you
okay.
know, it would be one thing if, oh, they gonna get a bean.
Yeah. Somebody.
It's one thing if Caitlyn was blind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be one thing if Caitlyn was still 2 or 4 and not 14. It would be one thing if my child just didn't comprehend like a regular child. You know,
Right.
she has some type of mental disability or something. But she has none of those things. So she sees and she uses common sense and she understands even when I don't have to explain.
Hmm.
And that be the
Yes.
thing. Like I don't even want to have to explain. I don't even because how do you explain that? How do you explain your father don't give a fuck? Like how do you explain that
But
to a
you don't want
kid?
to come off. You don't want to come off as bitter or none
Yeah,
of them
that's
things.
why I never
Right.
Caitlin, she will tell you herself. My mother don't talk about my but her father. My mother, she will sit and tell you my mother does not talk about my father.
Right. You have no reason to.
I have
What
no
good?
reason
What?
to.
Because I want to know what good does it do any woman
Not
to
even
bad
that.
talk
Not
the
it.
person
It.
that you lay down with? No, no, no. Listen. Especially if you're a child that catches on. You can see you have a child that catches on. I didn't have to tell Jasmine anything. I allowed her to form her own decisions. You know what I mean? Let her
Mm-hmm.
form her own thoughts and have her own feelings about. She was there. She saw, but I didn't. I thought I had got her out early enough. So there's another warning for young ladies out there. If you out there getting your ass beat like I was, I'm dead ass. I'm being honest. Okay. Uh, and you think that your child does not know, or when they see it they won't remember it, Yeah, they will. Cause I could have sworn I got my daughter out, and she was only like what 1 years old when I got her out. But then I end up letting him come back to my house when she was like 3 or 4. That's when the memory started. She was able to have that memory at 3 and 4 years old, 3, 4, and 5. You know, so you have to be careful what you have around your children because they remember that stuff. And she formed her own opinion. And when he tried to drag me, when he did get back in touch with her, she said, "No, no, no, we're not going to do that. You're not going to blame my mother for what you did. I was there and I saw you." Now with Caitlin, you didn't see, didn't she didn't have to. I'm glad she didn't have to go through that DV domestic VDV type thing. You know, I'm glad she didn't have to go through that because that's a whole another thing. You know, I just want her to be prepared for whatever is coming at her because
Yeah,
now she's in high school and you're gonna
yeah.
have these high school dances and all these different things are gonna come. The whole world, there's a whole different world from grammar school. There's a
It's a
whole
whole
different
different. It's a whole different world from outside this house,
exactly. Yep.
and I hate. It runs across my mind all the time, and I wonder if that's just me thinking about Jazz. But
Hmm.
I would hate. I would fucking hate. God forbid
Hmm.
for somebody to extinguish my light.
Hmm. Because they were jealous.
Because of anything, whatever,
No, nothing. Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Whether
Okay,
she's in
you
a
know what? You
relationship with an abusive
actually,
motherfucker, whether it's a motherfucking random motherfucker just shooting up a Walmart, whether it's a motherfucker that's trying to go
car
up in the church,
accident,
whether
anything.
anything,
Mm,
anything. I just would hate for
right.
somebody to extinguish my motherfucking light because I've seen what it's like from you. And when I tell,
It's
I could,
not good, man.
it's just straight pain. And I'm like, fucking a, like watching you, it
And guess what? I be
hurts.
trying. No, listen. I be trying my best. I swear to God, I be
I
trying my best
know.
to act
That's
like
why when I was telling
everything's
you, I
good,
was like, I
y'all.
know you strong. That's why I'm telling you this point. I was gonna get you a little nugget of weed or
Yeah.
something. I know you ain't got a strong
Mhm.
hold. You ain't got a strong arm. Nothing. I know you strong, nigga.
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I got this. I said, you know what?
Hell nah,
You
fuck that. You
hey,
ain't got
look,
shit to
maybe
prove to me. Like,
listen. But then when I looked at, I was like, oh, hey, let me call my doctor real
there go
quick.
my doctor. I
It was
was
like,
like, listen, for anybody who could who could witness real strength, and I'm talking about, I don't mean no bodybuilder, strongest man alive, strongest woman, motherfuckers pulling buses, and I don't. That's not strength to me. Your strength is real strength because
mm-mm. But to me,
that's
it ain't. Because, girl, I'm broken.
you. You
I'm
you
broken, man.
you
I
still
can feel
here
it.
though. You still here. You still giving yourself purpose. You
I'm trying.
still you still able to see light when yours is, it's been extinguished, and I'm just like, this is the
But
strongest
you know what it
woman.
is? Can I tell you what it is? This
What?
this when I look at Jasmine's eyes, like I told you, I got this photo of her. If I got
Hmm.
photos of her and Charles everywhere, okay. When I look at her eyes, I'm like, I don't want you to be disappointed in me because if I break, that means I didn't finish what you started.
Mm,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's why I keep doing what the fuck news, the little things skits I do uh on TikTok. I do those because I'm most of the time I'm 10 sheets, y'all. I'm blowing out. I'm dead ass honest with you, and I take this stuff lightly because if I didn't smoke, take watching this stuff, it is the stuff that's going on out there, it is not funny, man.
Mhm.
It's not funny. And I'm already dealing with a loss, and that's why I don't like doing reports or showing where somebody done shot somebody or took a, I don't like that. And then
Mhm.
I got the thing about being adopted, and it's the whole thing with me. But y'all, that's the show for today. This has been What the Fuck News. We've been catching up for the week of 8/23/2024. I hope y'all have a good one. I hope y'all have a blessed day in your mental health. You take care of your mental health, and you follow my girl over here on TikTok so we can get her to 1,000 followers so we can go live and y'all can actually see our face. No, I doubt it. But anyway, Pooh, give me Pooh, give me your information so they can follow me on TikTok.
So it's Chic and Fleek, ShecanFleek. No underscores. No, you ain't gotta capitalize nothing. Just Chic and Fleek. No spaces. Chic and Fleek.
That's it. And I'm What the Fuck News with the Z1 over there on TikTok. And basically What the Fuck News Z with the Z, y'all. Don't put that S up there because that's not me.
That's
Okay.
not me.
But anyway, see y'all, yeah, y'all catch y'all on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe to the page. I'm about to kill my dog. Bye, y'all.
Yo.
Do you wanna be in love with a real one? Or you just wanna cut? Fuck laying the pipe, love me for life. Keep saying you will, but I feel like you won't. Want me around.